Imagine waking up tomorrow and the gas station down the street is empty. Not just out of gas for the day, out forever. Planes grounded, trucks parked, factories silent. This isn't some distant apocalypse movie. This is what could happen if fossil fuels run out before we fully switch to renewables. So, what does that world look like? And how close could we actually get? Today on Imagine This, we're asking, what if fossil fuels ran out before we went green? Here's the blunt truth. Fossil fuels are finite. They don't magically refill underground. Oil reserves? We have roughly 40 to 50 years at current demand. Natural gas? Maybe 50 to 60 years. With coal, we have up to 100 years, but burning that much would also cook the planet in other ways. Those numbers shift with new discoveries, tech, and politics. But the clock is ticking. Coal, oil, and gas power most of the world's energy grid, still about 80% of global energy. And fossil fuels aren't just about cars and planes. They're in plastics, fertilizers, medicines, and the asphalt under your sneakers. Take them away, and we're not just out of gas. We're out of the glue holding modern life together. Now, picture daily life. Traffic lights go dark. Grocery store shelves empty because trucks can't deliver food. Your Amazon order? Forget 2 days shipping. You'd be lucky if it arrives at all. Flights? Grounded. Family vacations turn into road trips, except there's no gas for the road trip. And the heat in your house? Hope you like sweaters. Lots of sweaters. Let's clear the air. Yes, you've heard people say fossil fuels will never run out, or that renewables are too expensive. That's misinformation, either paid for by petrobillionaires or based in wishful thinking. In reality, the science is simple. Coal, oil, and gas take millions of years to form. And at current demand, fossil fuels will begin depleting within decades unless we prepare. This isn't doomsday. It's simply physics. Non-renewable resources don't regenerate overnight. They're not kombucha. You can't just brew a new batch in your basement. Here's the catch. This isn't just about resources running dry. It's about politics. Even now, leaders in some countries actively stall the clean energy transition, rolling back incentives for solar, wind, and electric vehicles, while doubling down on oil and coal. Why? Because fossil fuels are profitable, powerful, and politically entrenched. And that's how humanity could stumble right up to an energy cliff, knowing full well the bridge exists, but refusing to build it. When supply vanishes and demand stays, prices explode. Gas at $20 a gallon. Suddenly, that electric scooter you laughed at in college looks like a genius investment. Electricity bills triple, if you can even keep the lights on. Industries crash one by one. Aviation, shipping, agriculture. Countries that still have reserves would hold the rest of the world hostage. Geopolitical conflict? Almost guaranteed. Because nations don't go quietly when survival is on the line. For regular folks, life becomes strangely local. This town grows its own food. That whole district runs on microgrids. Some places might even try horse-drawn carts again. Just don't expect Uber to pivot to Uber Horse anytime soon. Feels like stepping into a historical reenactment. But nobody's having fun. Unlike the 1800s, billions of people now depend on complex global systems. Losing fossil fuels without a plan wouldn't just be inconvenient, it'd be catastrophic. The real question is, do we stumble into this future unprepared, or build the bridge now. Renewables, nuclear power, advanced storage, they're not science fiction. They're already here. But if politics and profit keep delaying the transition, the world may not shift until crisis forces it. And by then, it might be too late. Fossil fuels will not last forever. That's not a climate preacher talking. It's Earth's geology. We have a choice. Transition now on our terms, or stumble into scarcity, instability, and chaos. If we ignore the warning signs, we're not bold, just short-sighted. This is Imagine This, where we explore turning points before they become crises. Subscribe, and let's keep asking, what if, before it becomes what now?